My name's Carl Pilateri. I'm an electronic music DJ from Belfast, Maine. I would have to say it was from a friend of mine named Jay Ryan. He kind of influenced everything I've had in electronic music. He was actually the person who showed me electronic music. He had a company called Vegas Company. It was a group of 5 older friends of mine, and they hosted 3 or 4 school dances. They all live mixed. They didn't use iTunes. It was all virtual DJ. It was just really cool stuff. And a couple of the dances I kind of just peeked back and saw what was going on. I was like, I like that a lot. And I was good friends with them, so I asked him after one of the shows one night, can I get in on this, you know? But they were like, yeah, you kind of got to show us what you got first. About 3 weeks later, I came back to my buddy Jay. I was like, here, check this out. I made my first mix. And he was like, awesome, dude, this is gold, you're in. I think really the people who are most influential on me growing as a DJ, not as much my style, because I kind of think that my style is my style, and I don't think I copy some people, but I wanna say that there's, I don't know, my buddy Steven, he's been very, very helpful through all my DJing. He's known as Days In. He's actually playing on Halloween in Bangor. Danny Womps, Skyline, Transform, all my good buddy DJs, DJ Normac, you know, all the people who have just been who've come up to me after a show and been like, hey, that was great, man, you know. I used to be a bass player back in the day, about 7 years ago, and the biggest thing with me playing bass was timing. And I've always had the tap with my foot, and I think timing is one of, if not the most important thing in live mixing. You need to have your timing, and you need to know your songs too. Mixing is very, very, very broad. It can be anything from top 40, it can be electronic, it can be hip hop, it can be anything, it can be a mix of everything, you know. I mean, for me, I love listening to Kill Paris. I love Sexy Beats. Sexy Beats are the shit. Kill the Noise. I started off, my first concert I ever went to was Skrillex. That's where I first ever heard live mixing, you know. It just depends on who you like and what you want to hear. And for a website, I definitely think that SoundCloud would be my go-to if I were to tell anybody, any website. Yeah, SoundCloud is literally the best music website to the day in my eyes, because you have a feed that's almost like Facebook, except you follow people, kind of like Twitter, I guess. But your news feed is only music. There's no statuses, there's no BS, depressing shit, there's no pictures, it's all music. And you can click the top one and it'll go through all the music on your feed, posted by all the different people throughout the day. And I love SoundCloud. SoundCloud is the shit. I think that without the internet, it wouldn't be here. People wouldn't know about it, because I found out about electronic music in general, just, I would say 6 years ago, off the internet. You know, I never would have heard it if I didn't hear it off the internet, you know. First live show was December 21st, 2012. If that date rings a bell, the day the world was supposed to end. We had our end of the world dance. It was pretty sweet, you know. We had about 70 people show up. We had a $7 cover charge at the door. And after Ethan played, everybody was kind of fired up. Most people were there already. Everybody was kind of getting in the zone. I finished that night with my glitch set, which I always think the end of the night should be glitchy, and because it's kind of down tempo, it's slower, but at the same time you can go really, really crazy to it if you are still going crazy, because you know there's always those people who are still gonna go crazy all night. I remember I have one moment from that night. My friend Carly, I was up there having a blast, and one of my favorite songs came on my set, and it was called Fried by Blunt B. And there's one part in the song where it has a really huge build-up, and it just, I don't even know, it sounds like a zipper. It's like, and then it goes, "I'll fuck you up." And I pointed right at her, and she was right there, and she just was like, and just like froze and just stopped dancing, and everybody kept dancing around her, and she was just like, I just lost it. That was the best moment of that night. And after the show, everybody was like a great sport about it, and everybody helped us clean up. And we got cleanup done in like an hour maybe. We were out of there by like 2:30. But we made about $700 that night, and we donated it to charity. We had a friend who had a child with some kind of spinal disorder, and we donated the money to get a spinal reconstructive surgeries. Vegas company kind of fell apart. Jordan and a few others on the company didn't have the right mindset for it, I guess. But you know, the people who still are into DJing are still really tight. I'm still really tight with Jay. He still loves DJing just as much as I do. Ethan, he's still really, really close with me. He had the right mindset. You know, we were in it for the music, nothing else. Jordan might have been in it for the money. The other guys might have been in it for the money, but who knows? The people who stuck together and DJ'd through all of it, we were in it for the music, and it's our passion. Some advice I'd give to somebody trying to get into live mixing is, don't go into it for the money. Go into it because you have a passion. Go into it because you love the music. Go into it because you want to try it out. Don't go into it because of anything else. You gotta love your music. You just gotta put your heart and soul into every little thing you do with live mixing. That's the biggest thing with live mixing, is just follow your heart and respect the music, and the music will respect you back.